You must meet with a lot of people, and I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
When you sit down with a potential entrepreneur that wants potentially funding from you, can you tell within the first 20 minutes whether you're going to invest in this company?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Absolutely.
And without giving away all of your trade secrets, what are you looking for? I mean, like, I'll be honest, when I meet someone, I'm looking for some basic things. I'm looking for things like eye contact, little things like that.
Yeah, sure.
What are you looking for?
But look, I mean, all these things are massively important to me. There's so little due diligence we can actually do. You have a perspective of how big the market is that they're trying to get into, and an educated opinion and guess as to how their technology is going to disrupt that. But fundamentally speaking, more importantly, this is someone you're going to have to be with for
7 to 10 years.
7 to 10 years,
yeah.
Right? 7 to 10 years, and I would rather invest in an idea I have doubts about, but with the entrepreneur, I have a really good feeling about kind of just on a personal level about our ability to work together for the next few years, because companies pivot and they change ideas, right? And they have to. That's almost more important. That capacity and that kind of frame of mind of being able to listen and adapt is more important than somebody who has a really great idea but is so stubbornly kind of is just so stubbornly believes in it that it might come at the expense of really
missing the
listening to the environment and to their customer base and actually not adapting when they need to. So the idea is subject to change, right? The person is not.
And still, you got to give me a few details.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking for in that person?
I'm looking for. It's very hard to describe.
I mean, is it a CV? Can you tell from the CV?
No.
Or do you not look at the CV?
I mean, you look at the CV, of course, but it's not. That's not.
It's just a gut feeling.
It's just a gut feeling. It really is, and I know it sounds incredibly.
But how do you get to that gut feeling? Because you say that there's so much noise out there now. So you're getting emails and pitch decks. Yeah. So there must be a process before you even get to the person.
So it's partly a gut feeling, and partly there's a personal nature to this of kind of it's often some of the founders that I've invested in are people that I didn't even meet to invest in. I was meeting to talk about something else, but then all of a sudden it speaks to me in a way of I've had this problem, or I see this problem, or I have this burning desire to disrupt this industry, and in a way it's quite a personal thing of like I'm desperate to shake up the big players in this industry, and I think that you can do it.
Okay.
Really.
And then once you actually get there and sit down with them, the thing is with a lot of entrepreneurs, and let's be honest, a lot of tech guys, they're not always the highest developed personalities, No, they're not always the slickest sales guys.
No, of course, but that doesn't matter. Like,
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter. It's almost better that way, right? Because
it's like this. When the CTO wears a tie, you don't trust him, right?
Right, exactly. And also, look, I mean, I'm not technical, right? But there's a natural fit there between me and them in that situation. Like, and again, this is going to be a massively sweeping generalization, but Israel has a lot of engineers. We have a lot of biz dev guys. Like the Scandinavian countries have a lot of engineers as well, but they need each other, right? Because the engineers can build amazing products, but if they can't describe them or sell them to anyone, then it's then it'll fall flat on its face before even getting out of the gates.
You said we, you mean the UK has biz dev?
Yeah,
okay.
We have a lot of biz dev people, and basically it's people who can talk and sell really well, right? And you need those two together. And I think it's obvious which side of the fence I'm on, right? I'm not.
Unless you're a chameleon.
Unless I'm a chameleon.
Could be that guy. So fair enough.
You just need to go for your gut feeling, and it's exciting. It's scary also. So you just need to sort of load that rucksack and responsibility every day, and just get on with it and try to make a difference. It's very, very different, obviously.
We've had companies like TransferWise in here, and other ones that are trying to challenge the banks, and we talk about the innovator's dilemma. And by being in a banking company.